Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Hope all is well on this March 2nd, day 350, Church in the Time of Quarantine. Beautiful sunny day, a little crisp, but very lovely. Let's see, we get to what happened on this day, March 2nd, 1904. Theodore Geisel, also known as Dr. Seuss, he was born on this day, author of such great books as Green Eggs and Ham. Let's see. Oh, and then we have two big film premieres that happened on this day. So 1933, King Kong made its premiere, I think at Radio City Music Hall in New York. And then in 1965, The Hills Are Alive, The Sound of Music, made its premiere, starring Julie Andrews and Christopher Plummer, who we just recently lost. Okay, no real announcements. Have a service tomorrow at 8. If you are planning to come, do the usual, wear your mask and be socially distanced and don't sneeze on anyone. Okay, it gets us to trivia. So yesterday the trivia question was this NFL commissioner who was born on March 1st, 1926 and served as commissioner from 1916 to 1989. That is Pete Rozelle. And we had correct answers from John True and Jay Grinig. Both got that one right. Congratulations on that. So now we get to the world of politics. So today, this last General Secretary of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union was born on this day in 1931. So he was he's still alive, but he was the last of the General Secretaries of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union. So if you know that one, send that on in. And that gets us to today's reflection, which we have one from Jeremy Taylor. I don't think we've had him before. He was lived in the 1600s. He was a priest in the Church of England, kind of during the Civil War when Charles I was beheaded and then Cromwell took over. So he wasn't a Puritan, so Cromwell and the Puritans didn't like him, so he was kind of given the boot. So what we have today is when he's kind of been deprived of his living, and he's talking about what things are like. So he says this: "Let me look about me. They have left me the sun and moon, fire and water, a loving wife, and many friends to pity me, and some to relieve me. And I can still discourse, and unless I list, they have not taken away my merry countenance and my cheerful spirit and a good conscience. They still have left me the providence of God and all the promises of the gospel, and my religion and my hopes of heaven and my charity to them too. And still I sleep and digest, I eat and drink, I read and meditate. I can walk in my neighbor's pleasant field and see the varieties of natural beauties and delight in all that in which God delights, that is, in virtue and wisdom, in the whole creation, and in God himself. And he that hath so many causes of joy and so great is very much in love with sorrow and peevishness, who loses all these pleasures and chooses to sit down upon his handful of thorns." All right, well, that's a good reminder that even when you have a lot taken away from you, there's still a lot you have. Okay, we're going to end with, this is my favorite prayer in the prayer book. It's actually for evening prayer, so it may be a little early when you hear it, but I just really like this prayer. "Keep watch, dear Lord, with those who work or watch or weep this night, and give thine angels charge over those who sleep. Tend the sick, Lord Christ, give rest to the weary, bless the dying, soothe the suffering, pity the afflicted, shield the joyous, and all for thy love's sake. Amen." All right, well, have a wonderful day, and talk to you soon.